So welcome to the Medical Market podcast, sir. So I would love to know that many doctors say that if you you have to, if you want to pursue your career, you have to leave your passion. So you are both doing together, so your writing and surgery. How do you managing and what you say to those
So you
doctors?
don't need to leave your profession to follow your passion because it is all about time management and energy management. So if you can manage your time and energy, you can do whatever you want. Because everywhere in your every field in life, you need to draw compartments.
Okay.
So time management is very important.
What formula or framework you follow to allocate equally time or equally which?
No, there is no fixed formula,
Mhm.
but I have dedicated few hours for a dedicated activity,
Mhm.
and I believe in focused work. So multitasking is a myth. So whatever we are doing, we should be completely dedicated to that particular work,
Okay.
and we don't need to follow the passion. Yeah, it is more about consistency
Okay.
than amount of time. So even if you spend 30 minutes a day for your passion, so over a period of 10 years, 20 years, it will give you big returns.
Okay.
So it is not that if you want to write a novel, you have to take a break from your medical practice and go at some oblivion place to write a novel. Every day you can write one page.
One page.
Every day you can take one photograph.
One photo.
Every day you can learn something. You can learn music.
Right.
30 minutes a day. So that is sufficient. Sometimes our ideas are corrupted. That we don't have the proper idea of what is known as atomic habits.
Okay.
What is the impact of habits and what habits can do. So it is all about
It's about a commitment that you are choosing and continuity.
yeah. Discipline is very important.
Discipline is
Discipline
very
is very important.
So what stories and book taught you, you think in your life, the medical or your clinic could have not taught you? Like, no, if it was not there, your books and story, you could have not been a this kind of person. So what it
Wisdom.
helped you to learn?
Wisdom.
Wisdom.
Medical profession could never teach me wisdom.
Okay.
It made me self-employed and knowledgeable,
Mm-hmm.
skillful, but not wise.
Not wise.
So because of writing and reading, I have become a better person.
Great. So it's helping you to become a better person in your personal life and all the area maybe it's impacting. So like doctor who is struggling right now with his wisdom and with his passions, what you suggest him to do so he can reach out or he can get a path on his wisdom or his passion.
So they should also invest some time in other activities, like whatever their interest is, like be it sports or cultural activity or art or simple reading non-medical books.
Non-medical.
So it is very important to have a life beyond your profession. So when our life gets restricted to our profession, the agony and everything starts. So it is very important to grow beyond your profession.
So no, how to choose that their right path? Like this is my passion or this is my not passion, or like what is they should follow? How to get the idea that this is right?
Passion is not found; it is created.
Okay.
So it is not something which should be found; it is something which should be created. So you need to create an activity where you are in a flow zone. You get lost in that particular activity. You are completely immersed in that activity, and that particular activity relaxes you. It strengthens you. It makes you a better person.
So I can take this way that whatever the activity won't allow you to get a tiredness or a burden, or you will do forcefully. That can be your passion, where you feel happy.
Whatever you are pursuing with joy,
Okay.
it is your passion.
So your storytelling and creative works, how this is helping your mental health? What is the impact on mental health?
It is my therapy. So like I'm giving therapy to patients. If I want to receive therapy, I need to go to books.
Okay.
I need to read or write.
Right.
So they are my doctors.
So great. So you have a two audience. One is audience, large audience also follow to you on a online or a social media platform, and one audience is the patient who come to you. So what is the expectations both audience according to you? The online
So the
and
common
the off-
common expectation is that I should help them. Okay, I should help them.
Okay.
That is the common expectation. Even if a reader picks up my book or purchases my book, the common expectation is that my writings, my stories will help them.
Mhm.
Patients also come because they have expectation that I will help them, and that is the help is to reduce their pain, to reduce their suffering,
Okay.
to promote healing, to get relief. That is the common concept or common expectation, to get relief.
So you are taking like your patient as a holistic view, not just treatment and symptom and diagnose.
Every time it is not possible because I'm in a branch. I'm not
Okay.
a psychiatrist, so
Okay.
I'm a urologist.
Okay.
So every time it is not possible that I can afford to look into all the aspects of a patient's life
Mhm.
because I'm not a counselor.
Right.
So sometimes I have to treat the patient from a urological point of view only
Okay.
and refer the patient to a psychiatrist for other problems.
Okay. So if a young doctors want to build his OPD or his patient base, okay, what are the 2 or 3 things they have to do right now? Who's right now becoming a doctor? You already established in your career and your wisdom. So what they have to follow the main or core principles to become a successful in their career.
So it is ABC of clinical practice.
Okay.
A is availability.
Okay.
You should be available to the patients. B is behavior.
Okay.
How you treat patients, the humanitarian touch that you give, the patience with which you listen to them.
Mm-hmm.
And C is competence. Your surgical skill or your skill as a doctor that is useful to the patients. So it is all about the mixture of ABC: availability, behavior, and competence.
So, like, no, they have to do 3, then they can get a better results in their professionals' careers.
I think approach is very important. See, approach is the most important thing is approach of a doctor.
Okay.
Because the single thing that patients take notice of, or it is the approach by a doctor, how a doctor approaches to their illness.
So, I've seen one thing that the patient, like whatever the patient come today, they want to feel heard that doctor ने मुझे सुना है. Okay. So, what things doctor can do for that patient feel that okay, I got heard my problem, and so he can be a they can retain their patient.
So it is about listening to them before treating them.
Okay.
So sometimes we treat them, but we don't listen to them. So it is very important that first we need to listen to them patiently and then prescribe them medicines or offer them treatment.
So, what one skills that your writing taught you in a surgery, and what skills or knowledge your surgery taught you in a writing?
If I tell you one thing,
One or two things.
yeah, it will be to remain in present moment.
Okay.
It is about focus, concentration. So mindfulness is the right word.
Okay.
So what surgery taught me that is helpful in writing is mindfulness,
Mindfulness.
and what writing taught me, which is helpful in surgery, is mindfulness. So it is all about how to stay focused on the work which is at your hands.
So one doctor who is not, let's take who is not doing any creative work, okay, and is not following his passion, always is in a continuously in a OPD or a pressure mood only. What will be his health and mindset over the 10 years if you are projecting?
No, it is difficult to say. It cannot be generalized because there are some doctors who enjoy their clinical practice.
That's also
Right?
great.
So
Yeah.
it is very important that if that particular thing does not give you stress,
Okay.
okay, and if that is the only source of your self-knowledge
Mm-hmm.
or satisfaction, then you can do the practice 15 hours out of 24. There is no harm. But usually what happens that particular thing gives you stress because there is a tremendous amount of stress associated with the profession itself.
Right.
So you need to step back from that profession for few hours or few days
Okay.
and emerge into some activities
Some
that
activity.
that does not require a lot of responsibilities.
So, what do you like? No, what do you see the importance of social media in a future for doctor career and their to grow their clinic or hospital?
Education.
Sorry, educations. The many they are not coming on the social media. What do you say them that by how it is
It
important?
is a personal choice. It is absolutely personal choice. Some people are camera shy.
Okay.
They don't want to, use social media.
Hmm.
So it is absolutely personal choice.
So how? What are the other? If the doctor is a camera shy, what are the other platform or a medium where they can educate their patients?
They can write articles in newspapers, or they can display certain informations in their clinic, or then they can go out like camps
Mhm.
and community gatherings.
Okay.
Then they can
So
public
offline
health
they can do many
awareness.
things.
Yeah.
So my last closing remarks is one doctor who is starting right now practice. He want to build his practice over the in his life. So what are the 2 or 3 fundamental things they have to follow for the long period time or a short period time so they can build their OPD or a patient?
So one is hard work.
One is hard work,
Second is morality,
morality.
and third is transparency.
Third is a transparency. Okay.
So these 3 things are very much required.
So great, good to hear from you that this experience, okay, we was a platform was creating non-clinical content or where doctors can learn from your wisdom that new or younger generation who is coming, they are quickly looking for results, but you as mentioned that hard work and transparency and morality which will take to you achieve this kind of goals.
Thank you
So
so
thank you for joining this platform. I have no time limitations here, so I won't take your time here today. Sometime I'll reach out to you for longer projects.
much. Sure, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you.